Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Kathy's Corner, Seed in the Sand, and this is chapter 3 of Let's See Where This Goes. And what I've been talking about, has been, just all these changes that are going on. Lots of really good changes, lots of happy things happening in my life. I don't feel as if my charge is following me everywhere I go. Um, I don't feel as if everything is like on top of me anymore. It's like lifted. It's a new beginning, fresh start. And it feels really good, a lot lighter. It feels a lot lighter. It feels a lot, um, um, what's the word? Like not everything is like my fault anymore um, for being mentally ill. And long story short, um, yes, long time ago, something happened with me and my children. Um, and I've overcome, and then it comes back to bite me in the butt. And I'd overcome, and it'd come and bite me in the butt. And then I'd get sick, and it was like this repetitive cycle. And I feel like this last moon that passed last weekend, I believe, something changed with me where it's like it's not coming back to bite me anymore. Um, this is mine to own. I can do this for myself now, and I don't have to have my past follow me for the rest of my life. I, from this point forward, can go wherever it is I want to go, and my past isn't going to come back to bite me in the butt. So, yeah, so that's just the way I see it. And it's really changed the way that I perceive myself. It changed the way that I've perceived other people, even people in my hometown. I went there and talked to them and just, hey, how's it going? What's new? What's going on? Where the kids wind up? What you doing? Oh, these are what my kids are doing. And it was a really nice conversation. It didn't have to be heavy, didn't have to be um, guilt ridden, and I kind of dictated that the way that conversation was going to go, and the other person kind of followed along with that. So it was really nice to say, I can be in control of how this goes from here. And I don't have to have my past come and bite me in the butt. So yesterday, I got two possible jobs now. And yesterday, on a third call, the one I really wanted called me and said, "Oh, can we set up an interview?" And I'm like, "Yes." It was funny, and yes, it was very nice. So it feels good that I'm going for things that I want, and they're actually coming to me, um, and it's working out well. So yeah, so there are three possibilities of work, and it's lots of fun. It's lots of fun to think that I could, you know, do a waitressing job and some type of a campground type job, front desk type work, and 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 uh, and then do the third job is more like, you have to pass background checks, and you have to really be careful with who you are working with, and I like it. I like that they're saying yes, we want you, or we want you to come in for an interview. Um, I like that. It's a challenge. Will they find that charge, and what will they do about it, and how will they handle it, and how will they talk about it, and will they say, "Oh, she's a danger. We can't be around this person," or am I going to dictate it and say, it happened. It was a blip in my history, and we're moving on. So it's really all how I perceive myself. And so that's been an interesting progression. So, yeah. So, these are the classic tarot cards, and I always just make a little intention before I draw them. And I pick one card for the past, one card for the present, and one card for the future. For the past, we have the Nine of Swords, which is the kind of like living with that anxiety, that worry, that sleepless nights. That was the past. We don't have to focus on that anymore. All right. And for the present, we have the grief card, the Five of Cups. He's looking at these cups that are spilled in front of him and not noticing that behind him he has two more cups. So all he has to do is just turn around and see that he has abundance right next to him. So, all right. And Mama card. This is my Mama card. I love it. The Queen of Cups. And she just is like the ultimate nurturer. And yeah, she's like that ultimate trump card. I love it. So, all right. So those were our wonderful cards. We don't have to be living in grief anymore. We can just turn around and go the other way, and everything is full. All right. These are the classic Healing Spirit cards by Gordon Smith. They look like that. And the card that I'm setting an intention with this card is the release. We don't have to hold on so tight anymore. So, all right. And this says, always in motion. And it looks like this. Looks like she's flying. Okay. Always in motion. The universe is in motion, though it may appear static to us. It is always also the way of the true spiritual worker who may appear to be still in their meditation, but in spirit body, it is always keeping pace with the higher vibrations of the universe. You and your spirit guide are becoming one mind now, always working with the purpose and healing, and the purpose of healing and bringing balance. Remember, true spiritual worker offers to serve, and the spiritual work never stops. Beautiful. The spiritual work never stops. So in closing, I just wanted to say thank you again for following my channel. Sometimes I go off on little tangents, but the ultimate point of this is to say, we have these challenges, especially people that are dealing with mental illness, have loved ones with mental illness, that it constantly follows us. It constantly it's like a constant reminder all the time. And we don't have to, at least me personally in my struggle, I'm doing better now. I'm on my medications. I'm feeling really good, and kind of on this wave, and we're going up right now. And And yeah, I just want to make sure that I take good care of myself. And yeah, just ride that wave. Sometimes it's going to go up and sometimes it's going to go down, and sometimes it's going to go back up and sometimes it's going to go back down. The point is trying to stay like in the center of that wave. So, all right, wishing everybody a beautiful day, and we'll chat with you tomorrow.